Hello and welcome back to the literal colony with Man of the Ants. We are once again back in Empires of the Undergrowth, and it is very excitingly time to take a look at the new Leafcutter update. As you can see on screen, this formicarium, and I'm using our existing hard mode in inverted commas mortar ranged ant formicarium. This formicarium is not suitable for the upcoming test. It is time to rehouse the colony. You'll be awarded an amount of jelly during the switch based on the colony size, construction, and unused resources and territory. Select rehouse the colony from the level selection menu, which will unlock the Leafcutter levels. Very exciting, and you'll no longer be able to replay the challenges that you already have done before. So as you can see, there are a number of dead spiders around my queen. That is because yesterday, and we're going to have to get rid of all these because we're not going to be able to actually use them. What I did yesterday in preparation for this video was I did the challenge 2, the formicarium challenge 2. I did have to do it a couple of times because what I did is I just stuck all of my ants right at the entrance, hit go, and then just went off and did some Steam chat stuff with a mate of mine. And I didn't remember there were spiders, so the first lot of spiders in the first attempt just killed the queen. So the second attempt, just so you know what I did, I had one group of 19 each level 3 melee and range up at the entrance here, and then one group by the queen. So the group at the entrance took a mild battering, nothing too bad during it, and then the ones by the queen obviously protected them from the spiders, and honestly it was fairly easy. I remembered about halfway through my second attempt I haven't actually unlocked any of these abilities yet, so yeah, I was quite lucky really, I think, to get through that. And as you can see, here we have the Leafcutter Major Ant, which we can unlock in the new formicarium. So I am just wondering if it's going to be worth harvesting this food, whether that'll be included as part of the rehousing of the colony. It did say unused resources, but I don't know if it means stuff which is in stock. So what I might quickly do is just build a food chamber, upgrade it, and gather that food so we have it just in case it gets used, I think. Alright then, so we've collected just about all of this food. As you can see, I've built this monumental food chamber here, fully upgraded to level 3, and we have now collected about 5,600 food. The other thing you can notice is I have pretty much fully upgraded where I can all of these movement tiles. You can see they do have this beautiful little speed burst as soon as they hit them, which is wonderful to see in the full thick of it. Okay, so our food stores are full. There's a tiny bit of food around, but not much. Let's immediately crack on with rehousing the colony. The tank is not suitable for the upcoming... No, we didn't see this, did we? It's not suitable for the upcoming test. It is time to rehouse. Oh, we did pretty much see it. Yeah, no, okay. We've read it out already. Let's go. Exciting.
Has been delivered. We need to commence preparation for the final experiment. After that, we can dispose of the specimens and close the project.
What?
You should begin transplanting our reptors into the modular formicarium, and be careful with the queen.
Yes, I know how to use a trowel.
Ugh.
I didn't like the dispose of. So we've got 500 raw jelly for that, which is wonderful. What else do we get from that? Let's find out.
Close the project? Bah! Did you hear that? Final experiment, my foot! I'm in charge of the colony, and I will decide when we've finished testing.
Yeah, this is not a trustworthy guy.
There. All set in your new home. Grow quickly, my little ants. We have lots of work to do.
Okay, so gathering that extra food was an absolute waste of time. We have learnt that. That is awesome. There is a the blue player's mini-map. Can only be accessed when your colony is present in their nest. Interesting. There are a couple of other updates you may have noticed here. It has these slightly updated arrows here, and when you do have ants, it shows you numbers a bit more, like how many of the group are there. So there are a few little just quality of life improvements. Your queen and a few workers, 3, have been moved into a new formicarium ready for the next experiment. All territory, construction, and food have been lost. Boo. But you've been awarded jelly based on your colony size and resources. Yay. Any upgrades still remain. So yes, we lost all of our stuff, but we do now have 900 jelly, so we can now get our Leafcutter. Well, we could already do that, but now we can get it and upgrade them, and look at getting these here, which we're going to have to do at some point. So let's get this straight off the bat. Which one do we want, I suppose? Which one do we want? Do we want the Leafcutter Major Taunt? Taunting Atacelephytes Major. At level 3, on low health, will gain very high resistance for 4 seconds. Okay. Is that a praying mantis there in the little clip as well? Interesting. Leafcutter Major Stun. Stunning Atacelephytes Major. At level 3, stunned enemies are massively slowed for 4 seconds after the stun wears off. That sounds like that would be more useful. I'm going to go for the stun one. And you can all tell me how wrong I am after you've played it yourselves. I suppose I should say a huge thank you to Slug Disco, the developers of the game, for giving me an opportunity to test this out early. As I say, this is a beta version, so there may be a couple of little hiccups. If you do see anything, don't worry too much. It is just the beta version. You have gained access to 2 more Formicarium levels and a new Formicarium challenge. These will see you play as the industrious Leafcutter Antz. Formicarium challenges 1 and 2 can no longer be repeated. Let's dig this out. So yes, up in this one. So the first 2 challenges are now gone. They are done and dusted. There is these 2 here. 3.1 the Harvest and 3.2 Front Line. So we'll take a look at the Harvest very shortly. I do want to open this up first and see what outside looks like here. Oh, it's very different, isn't it? Oh, I love this. I love that. So not too much around at the moment, obviously. There are a couple of little... and I don't actually have anyone to move, so it's kind of pointless saying that. A couple of little grubs around. What I can't see are the entrances for the nasties that they're going to be throwing at us. There's no entrances for other ants to come in at the moment. But nice, I like this. I like this, it's good. I particularly love this. That's beautiful. Right, so... cracking straight on, wrong one, with the Harvest. Let's take a look. I'm going to do medium. I know this is my hard Formicarium. We want the stun because that's what we've chosen to use. But for the sake of trying to get through the levels in any meaningful manner, we will stick with medium and maybe even have to drop down to easy, depending on how rough the Leafcutter update is. So this is the Rainforest. Oh, look at that new loading screen. That's beautiful. Oh, look at the size of her. She is a proper beast. Wow.
Successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious
you can see the different casts of ants really clearly. The majors are these huge ones, obviously.
Quickly, they will all starve.
But they're all part of the same Leafcutter. Interesting. So, right, what is going on? So this is new. I haven't seen this before. Amount of available fungus. Ah, because it's the fungus growth. Of course it is. So there is no food around. Oh, there is some food around. You do not have a leaf store. You cannot collect leaves.
The juicy grubs nearby are a staple meal for many underground opportunities.
So we have,
but for now at least, they will go
a refuse tile. We can swear
the Cephalotus leafcutter colony has only one viable source of food, and it must be collected above ground.
I'm trying to listen to him and read this stuff at the first time, so let's get that dug open. So, allows the colony to store up to 10 refuse, which will slowly decay on this tile, and is required to process dead fungus from the nurseries. The first tile is free. Leaf storage tile allows the colony to store up to 10 leaves on this tile. The leaves must be then taken to nurseries before they can be used. The first tile is free. Leafcutters gather food differently to other species. They only eat fungus, which they cultivate from leaves. You'll only find leaves on the surface, which is reasonable. You will need a chamber to store leaves before they can be gathered. Build a leaf storage chamber from the build menu. So, I mean, I want to dig it like here, next to the... I suppose if we could do it up here, couldn't we? Let me just figure out... I could definitely move it closer, couldn't I? Too close? Let's do it there. And then we can expand this to a 19 one as well later on. So let's, right smack bang in the middle, we shall put our first leaf store. And I suppose we will have to put our nursery ants into the pheromone group to actually get them on the surface. So let's take a quick look at the surface and let's zoom out. I'm assuming that's just decoration and we can't actually do anything with that. Plenty of leaves around. Can they go for any leaves or do they have to take them from living like living plants like these? Let's find
A small
out.
scouting party of minor workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side.
Look at them
The
go.
workers have located a patch of young seedlings. Just what they were looking for. The leaves are soft enough to be sliced up with ease and carried back to the nest.
That is wonderful. Wonderful.
Harvested leaf chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus.
So these are the minim workers. They'll go and cultivate the fungus. They will then take these leaves over to, or they'll cultivate the fungus here, I suppose. They'll store the leaves here and then bring the fungus to the nest sites themselves. So we have a little bit of leaves. What does it cost to actually make stuff then? 150 food to place. 20 food to place, but we don't have a traditional food. Is it this? Does this count as food? I'm a little confused.
The ants' activities outside the nest have not gone unnoticed. They are being watched.
There's a little spider there. Right, our leaf stores are full, so I'm gonna pull everyone back inside for the moment. Let's just, if we do this, right, that is our food up there. So let's get a bunch of that built. So what do we have here? We have the, I guess this is the minims, the nursery tile ones. We have our, is this our range? No, media. And also they have a secondary thing, up to 20 fungus can be generated and held once leaves are brought. And then this is going to be our majors. So there's no range, we just have these media ants and the major ants. So down here, let's build our first, I guess these ones. Most plants you see are harvestable. Simply place a marker nearby and your colony will climb and harvest leaves from the nearby plants. Miners are the workers of the Leafcutter colony. They are smaller, though not the smallest, than other colony members and can carry only small leaf chunks in a single run. They are also slowed whilst carrying leaves. Every nursery tile you build will hatch a minim for free. Oh, that's interesting. Every tile gets a minim. These tiny ants perform two important tasks in the colony, taking small chunks of leaf from the storage to the nurseries to be cultivated into fungus and removing the remains of used fungus. So the minims are like the sort of just the general workforce. These little tiny ones here. So these ones here are actually the smallest ones then. Those are the miners. Oh no, the just the workers they call them. And then the media, and then the majors. So let's get some medias, because they are 80, whereas these are 150. Let's get at least one of those, and then we need to go out here. And oh, it's concerning, because there are other creatures all over the place, aren't there? But we need those delicious leaves. Well, let's send them over this way, actually.
The most accessible leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However,
collect the most leaves. So we currently have 60, or we've had 60, and our opponent has 700.
The two colonies in direct competition with one another. Time will tell which has the potential to grow into a great empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the Undergrowth.
It better be me. So this dude not hatched yet. What does he need to hatch? Do they need to get full fungus growth before they hatch? There's no lava yet, no. Why is there no lava yet? Queenie, give me some lava. So we've got a nice little leaf store going on here. What have we got here? The Leafcutter media are the staple harvesters for the colony. They can harvest twice the amount a worker can and are not slowed. Their medium size allows them to walk over workers and under majors. Attacking the enemy's colony trails may push them back temporarily, but be prepared for them to return with stronger numbers in retaliation. It may be wise to push them back, harvest the leaves, and then run away. Once fungus has been spent, its remains will need to be removed before more can be cultivated. A free minim will take waste from the nurseries and place it in the refuse chamber if you have built one. I think that's the game's way of saying, build a bloody refuse chamber, mate. Don't know why the game's Australian. That just happened. I'm so sorry. That's too close, and then that's going to be in the way, so we can't put it there. Oh, I'm concerned about what this is here and what's going to happen if I breach this, so let's not put it too close. Well, it's just still too close for the actual... Why am I being an idiot here? That's fine, because then we could do a stump around there. Okay, let's do that. Leaf stores are full. I'm guessing this needs the refuse to actually get the leaf, to get the larvae going. How much does it cost to... It's only 6 food to hatch. Oh, it's because I haven't got any... Clown shoes. Clown shoes Mansfield, that's what they call me. I've so very rarely taken the workers out, the nursery workers out, that I got a little confused. And I'm also super excited. Our opponent is kicking our ass at the moment. Right, let's build a refuse. Because we are going to need one at some point. It's only 5, so let's just smash it down, shall we? And then, yes, we finally get our first media on the grow. Ooh, see what I did? Right, so for the moment... Whilst we're waiting for more food, let's go out and continue harvest. Oh, there he is. That's our first media. I do love the way that the leaves go transparent as well. That's wonderful. Let's upgrade some of this. We don't have enough food. Let's upgrade one of those. We can get some more leaves in. So what's the red? Ah, dead fungus. Red is the dead fungus. Okay, that's interesting. So they're now taking the dead fungus into the refuse pile. The grey is just unused, cultivating fungus. And that's how much fungus we actually have. Okay, right, that's interesting. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Let's get rid of all of these. Oh, I think I got rid of too many. Damn it. We get those. We'll have a look. Ants passing through a refuse chamber may suffer an illness, damaging and reducing their stats and movement speed for a short time. It's best to keep refuse chambers separate and make sure ants have no need to pass through them. Minims are not affected by this. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Just turn that back on. I hope I turned that back on.
As the sun sets below the horizon and the thick rainforest...
I'm wait for that message to disappear.
All but the slightest glimmer of
I'm wait for that to disappear again, then we'll hit it again.
The predators of the night begin to emerge.
Ooh, it's nighttime. I don't like nighttime. Nighttime's going to be terrifying for us. Alright, let's go back in here. Nope. Have I just managed to disable them and not bring them back again? Damn it. Options. Enable notifications. Huh. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe I don't need those notifications. What is this? This is our refuse. This is our max refuse level. Okay. So is it 80? Yeah, it's 80. So we need a little bit more. Yeah, let's get in there and we can get our next media. So the night creatures are, and there's another type of spider. More spiders. More spiders. Is it just going to be spiders? I think it's just going to be spiders. And these are our opponents who are destroying us at the moment. Absolutely destroying us. We can get another media down. We can upgrade some more. Or some of... We haven't upgraded any of this yet. That's because we still don't have these dudes. Let's do that. And they can get that leaf store upgrade in. We should have another one of these soon. Oh, these red things really concern me. Really concern me. Where's the next? Can't go there. Space. This is where the next bit will be. So there. Yes. And we could probably fit one in over here, but that might need to be another leaf store, I suspect. So far, I've managed to avoid any form of combat, which has been great. Let's send these guys back into the field to get some more leaves on the go. Our second meteor is on his way. He's just a meteor then, is he? Because, I mean, he's absolutely massive. So have they taken care of all of those leaves there so far? They have. There's a couple more around. Well, there's some down there as well, look. Yeah, they seem huge. I mean, the majors are going to be astounding, I can only imagine. Right, let's put down the next meteor, move those back over there so they can actually go and build that in a moment. Let's upgrade these two here. I love these little minims, they are so cute. It'd be amazing to have a leafcutter colony, but I can only imagine they are one of the most awkward colonies to actually look after. So our refuse has gone way down, which is beautiful. Our refuse store is, well, it's going down a little bit. It's doing okay. Our leaf, we have lots of leaf storage, but we are way underneath what our opponent has. We'll have to see how we go with that. We could, oh no, because there's going to be one. Oh no, we could build an extra little. Oh no, we couldn't, because that's going to be there, isn't it? So we couldn't build a full 7 one in there, I don't think. No. I love the queen as well. She is absolutely belting. Look at the size of her. That's crazy. Stick those back over there for now to aid with the foraging. This is super exciting. And so far, it is working absolutely flawlessly. Not necessarily my game, but I mean the system itself. Bringing leafcutters into Empires of the Undergrowth is working flawlessly. And I know there's a lot of you guys that have been really, really excited about this as well. Let's get the next one of the meteors down. Put them over there. Oh, put them over there so we can actually get some. We can actually get another one, so I'm going to do that whilst I've got the food. Our refuse is stocking up a little bit. Oh, they're cleaning it up quite fast there. Look, cleaning it up quite fast. Do these guys help with the cleaning up of moving in leaves, or is it just the minims that do that? So obviously the minims don't deal with moving eggs around. When you have a massive colony, you must have just like a floor of minims, just so many around. It's going to be awesome. Got up to 500, look, that's not bad. We are creeping up. They're obviously still way ahead, but I think the gap is closing slightly. Stick those back over there for a moment so they can help. Oh, they're going for these big plants. I didn't even know they would go for the big ones. Oh, that's awesome. It's bloody awesome. I suppose the bugs are there to show you which ones they'll harvest then. Is that sort of the point of those? And it's still just the weird spindly legged spiders around, yes. One around here somewhere. Oh, that's different. A cricket. Let's pop that down and whack those over there so we can get an egg down there and get it obviously built as well. Would be quite helpful. I'll have to increase or level up our refuse chamber at some point. Obviously increase the size of our Leaf chamber as well. So it kind of makes sense to have the leaf chamber a bit more of middle ground, I suppose, doesn't it? A bit closer between like your queen and the entrance, because yes, they've got to bring the leaves in, but then the minims have got to take the leaves down to the nest chambers. Right, so we finally have our full 7 over here. That's wonderful. Super excited about that. So next we shall work on the majors. Or shall we? That's going to take a while. I might actually build a chamber of workers before we worry about the majors. I think that's what I'll do.
Daybreak has arrived.
Oh, we're still getting notifications. That's good.
Scurry back to the dark crevices of the undergrowth.
So what does this say? Jumping spiders will avoid combat if they think they are outnumbered, but when they see a target, they pounce on it from a distance. Though not tough, they deal high damage with their bite.
For the ants, however,
it's telling me that because there's one nearby. Oh, it is a jumping spider.
Locate vegetation, defend supply lines.
See him running away there because there's a couple around?
There is
I love jumping spiders, by the way. I think they are some of the cutest things that exist. There seem to be quite a few around, just around my area at the moment. I've seen 4 or 5 over the last few days while it's been a bit warmer, and they are just deliciously beautiful things. I love them. Right, this is looking absolutely great. So yeah, I think I should definitely get a chamber of workers going. Probably should have done that first, but I got a little bit excited and thought I wanted to see some of the bigger ants. We should definitely do that just to get food in a bit quicker. Pop those over there so they can immediately go out foraging. Keeping an eye on our refuse up there. It's hovering around 50. It seems to have been hovering around 50 for a while, so we're going to have to look at maybe upgrading that at some point. So that's immediately our first 7 of those done. So that's going to just instantly increase the amount of food we can gather, isn't it? That's going to be great for us. Absolutely great. I'm loving this rainforest decor as well. Just the sounds and everything. It sounds awesome. Let's upgrade our refuse. So I'm a little concerned that that's going to start filling up otherwise without us really realizing it. Loving this fungus. It's got different fungus patterns for the different kinds of ants, and that is awesome. This one looks really otherworldly, doesn't it? Like an alien cave or something. It's awesome. Right, so our food should now start shooting up, really, shouldn't it? So I'd love to start working on our first major colony. Ooh, can we fit one in here? Not if we're going to expand that, no. Where are we going to put these? Where are we going to put these? What I might do is I might bring these down here. Can't quite put them there either. We could put it there. Nope, can't put it there. Well, this is an awkward one. So if we just do a 7-1, we can fit it in there. Potentially we can fit it in there. Let's have a look what's there. Yeah, let's get rid of this thing.
Beetle larvae are distant relatives of the European devil's coach horse.
Ah, of course they are.
A few million years of separation, they share the same carnivorous appetite, razor-sharp pincers, and most importantly, a fearsome final form.
Means we can't upgrade the size of that one now, doesn't it? That's a bit of a shame. Does that mean if we're not going to increase the size of that one, we can fit something else in though? Or let's send the ones back out. In fact, let's send them over this way because there are no spiders over this way at the moment. And then we'll think about this. That's too far, so it would be here.
Leafcutters aren't the only ants nearby. Whilst the 2 atta colonies joust for territory, Odontomachus Bowery trapjaws roam the clearing.
I think if we do that,
found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable.
And then this is our middle one.
Back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets.
Oh no, we can't increase the size of it, can we? No, we couldn't anyway. It doesn't matter then.
Blow.
So we have our first major. I'm super excited about seeing this dude. So they're like tanks, I'm guessing, by the shield icon. There's the first larvae. Here he comes. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Huge larvae. Look at the size of that. Oh, bosh. Sunshine. Look at him compared to the queen. He's even massive.
Major Ant. Its swollen head is filled with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in combat and escape unscathed.
Look at the size of him.
This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony.
That is awesome. Awesome. Ooh, our refuse is actually filling up, isn't it? So we could do, I might have to just do like a half expansion of this, I think.
A brightly patterned jumping spider, Secasviri D. purpureus, has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision, allowing it to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, you try it. You try it, mate. What are you going to do? Eh? What are you going to do? There's loads of us. We're a literal army. Oh, you... They're trying, but there's so many of them in a stream that they're struggling to get there. So we have enough food to make our second major. Can't quite get the third upgrade on those, but I could, like I say, just do like a half one around there, and I might just build... We'll get our first 7 majors first. I think I'll increase the size of our workers. Oh, look at them. They are awesome. I absolutely love them. How much do they cost to hatch? 15 to hatch. So this guy's still trying his luck. He's taken a fair bit of damage, though. There he goes, but of course we can't harvest them. We don't use them for food anymore, so they are useless to us as food. Just kind of interesting. So do we want to increase the size of these to 19, or do we want to look at getting a second group together so we can spread out a bit? I think we might do that. I think we'll try and leave space so we can get these up to 19 at some point. Well, maybe not these ones. Yeah, the refuse is still piling up, isn't it? Let's do what I said and do like a kind of partial upgrade to it. Because I don't want that filling up. I think if that fills up, you're going to be in trouble. Now imagining once this is all done, we will be absolutely hunky-dory.
The ants must fight.
Ooh. Oh, it's different ant species. They're completely different body structures, look. So those are the solo ant species they mentioned, I'm guessing. So I think we are very slowly starting to catch up. It is obviously very slowly, but we are getting there. So we have a huge amount of refuse available to us now, which is great. So let's look at where we are going to put. Now these ones are a problem down here. We have to bring everyone back in just to take care of those before we do this. I'm thinking, so that's going to be the end of it. Middle one, so that'd be the end of it. So it would be there is where we'd want to put it. That is obviously going to be a bit of a potential problem, so I might dig down there and see what that is. And then we can take care of whatever's there before we build the next part, or the next worker group. Could potentially get away with it over there, but I don't want to interrupt with those guys. The mages, we can definitely fit something in over there, and the meteors, we can definitely fit something in over there. In fact, if we just do like, let's think, edge, middle, edge. So we could do that one. And then we could just definitely fit another one in over here, couldn't we? We could just do like that. Yeah, that would work. Okay, we'll just do that then. That's what we'll do. And then this one we can't get. I suppose we could if we just put like a movement tile in, perhaps. So edge, edge, or middle, I should say, then edge. So if we do it like there. Perfect. But before we do anything else, another meteor. Oh, they have shot ahead.
Under the cloak of darkness, velvet worms, bush crickets.
That's why they shot ahead, because we've run out of stuff.
Any ant straying from the relative safety of the trail will likely meet with an unfortunate end.
That's why they started creeping ahead. This is why I wanted to get a second group going, because I thought we might be in a position where we were running out in our local territories. Is there stuff just up here? Well, there's stuff just up here. Let's head up here, actually, guys. Almost got our 7th one. They're actually absolutely going to smash us to 10,000. Like, not a problem in the world. Oh, missed a few notifications. These trapjaw ants have powerful jaws doing high damage per hit. When on low health, they will use these jaws to fling themselves out of harm's way, healing in the process. That sounds awesome. The warriors of the colony, the Leafcutter Majors, are best put to use defending supply lines and leading the charge into battle. Majors tower over the other casts and generate threat while they fight, drawing the attention of enemy attackers away from their smaller peers. Basically saying you should leave those not gathering food, I guess, when you're in that position. More of a pest than a threat, which is this guy over here, wherever he is. Should be on screen, I can't quite see him though. The Harvestman performs brief stuns, retreats frequently, and does medium damage. At low health, they will detach a leg and try to escape.
An ant has fallen prey to a wandering Harvestman. Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter, and when threatened, it can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators. A stern response will be needed to drive this striding nuisance away.
He's not really doing much damage to the Major, which is nice. So what I want to kind of see is him dropping a leg and running away. He's already dropped one leg, but he's already down to 7.
Forces, the Harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
He's dropped another one, so he's down to 6 legs. That's so cool. And that thing's dead, whatever that was, that's gone, fair enough. And we have enough to get our 7th Major. Awesome. Let's start digging this out so we can get our second group of workers going. Oh, a couple of things died then in that fight. That'd have been against this dude, I guess. Or his sibling. I was hoping you'd get involved and help him out, but you chose not to. And of course we haven't upgraded any of our ants, have we? Does upgrading help with the leaf cutting, or is it just the damage and defense it helps with? That thing is tough, and it has an area of effect damage as well. Right, let's get these building. And these will be next, so as soon as they've got all of those down. How is... Oh, I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. Oh, hello, Trapjaws. You can see the elongated jaws out in front of them, though, as the name suggests. They're coming to our colony. They were going for it. That's what their plan was.
The battle.
See him fling himself away then? Cheeky. Let's add these to this group for now. Till we can get some of these to help them out. Which hopefully won't take too long because we are absolutely generating loads of fungus now. Look at all the little minis. Minmus? I can't remember what they were called. Alright, so I'm trying to keep an eye on our refuse as well, but that seems to be doing alright. I haven't really seen it go over 500, so I think we're okay there. Lots of leaves coming in, but they're going to devastate this area shortly. They've got most of it already. So we're going to have to start going out a bit further afield shortly. Alright, let's start adding these to a second group. Is there something nearby? Yeah, let's send the second group just like over here. There's a couple of things around here, and it doesn't like there's too many creatures to worry about. What are they fighting? More ants? No, that's our ant, isn't it? Don't know what they're fighting then. Oh, they have stopped gathering stuff, so let's send them over there to gather the bit that's over there. We've almost got this 7 done as well, look, so we'll have to start working on our second group of majors. As always, the music in this game is absolutely fantastic. I genuinely couldn't be happy with the music in this game. So this is now largely completely defunct, isn't it? So shortly we'll have to start sending them elsewhere. Where are we going to send them, you ask? Well, I don't know. So there's a little patch down here. We could send them down there, couldn't we? Might just do that straight away. And the 2s are doing something. They are harvesting away. And then there's a secondary patch there. How are we doing here? They are very close to achieving their goal, and we are not even a third of the way there yet. So I think this level is basically done in that regard. But it's been a really good practice in terms of getting our heads around how the leafcutters work. And I think possibly for this level, just don't worry about anything other than the workers. Don't do the majors, they cost too much. I think just the workers, and then maybe a few of the medias once you get established. Look at that nest, look, that looks amazing. Oh, we never finished off that one. Pop. Yeah, so these guys, they're starting to get all the way down here, look. So we really need to start pushing all the way over here, I think. Because there isn't really that much else around. In terms of large growth. So we might even start pushing the ones up there. Maybe that would be our only option, would be actually taking these, did mention at one point, taking out their supply lines, beating them back off their trails. Maybe that's the only option we have.
As the sun rises over the treetops above, the diurnal jungle invertebrates emerge once again to replace their nighttime counterparts. The ants will remain steadfast in
He seems a bit stuck there, doesn't he?
All must be risked for the harvest.
So I'm thinking these guys, we're going to turn off their food gathering. And they're going to come over here and they're just going to protect this little patch that they've got. They've pretty much devastated this bit here anyway. Oh, little jumping spider, he got involved. And there's still a huntsman around for some reason. So let's add that guy to this group as well. Yeah, he is so close now though, isn't he? It's basically done, but I will give this another shot. What I might actually do is I might try out the second level before we come back to this one at another time, maybe. Just to see what else the game has to throw at us.
These leaves are contested. The leafcutters will generally not attack unless provoked, but today there's too much at stake.
Where are the rest of the majors? That's my question.
The opposing
oh, there's another one. That's more like it. And another one, and another one, and another one. Here we go. Here we go. What are you going to do about it? These are my leaves now, mate. Seem to get so stuck, don't they? We're actually almost full of food. So let's whack down a few of these. Increase the size of our fighting swords, which, like I say, I think that's, yeah,
as the leaves
irrelevant, but there we go.
And the superior hillside atta colony cuts off access to new pastures, the nest falls into ruin. The ants grow weak, the gardens rot, and the queen is left to
and they just start dying, apparently. One of mine just ran in and died immediately. So it did end in defeat, but it was a learning experience. First time I've ever obviously dealt with the new Leafcutter Ant, so that's very exciting regardless. As I say though, I am going to immediately jump in, and you might think normal process would dictate that that's where I'd leave the video, but no. This is a special video. This is looking at the update for Empire, so we're going to go onto the front line and see what happens here. When an ant army is on the march, everything is on the menu. That seemed like a lot of food that gave you. Oh, it's 6,000. I mean, that is a lot compared to the early ones, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's huge. That is huge. Right, let's jump in and see what we have to deal with here then. I do love these trapjaws, tiny little eyes. Okay, what have we got? What have we got?
This small leafcutter colony has established a foothold
near
the base of a tree. Their location provides prime access to lucrative harvesting grounds which have gone unchallenged for the past few weeks. However, unbeknownst to the ants, the peace is about to be broken. A scourge is drawing in. It will be here by morning.
Oh wow, that doesn't sound like very long at all. So what I want to make is a leaf cutter store, a leaf store, not a leaf cutter store. So what is this? Oh, it's something that's huge. You can only just see the tip of it. So we've got cockroaches and the larvae beetles.
These rove beetle larvae
damn it.
pose a serious threat to the minim workers. They will need to be exterminated quickly.
So he's completely messed up this leaf store, hasn't he? It's just this horrible mishmash size now, but we'll have to deal with that as is. We'll just build a leaf store there regardless. And then we will start sending them out here. It's terrible. In fact, I suppose what I could do, so we get rid of... Oh, am I going to be too slow? There we go. Because then that's the standard 7, and those two there form sort of the start of the 19 outer ones, don't they? So let's do that. And then we need a refuse store, which we shall put down here. Yes, there. Yes, there. That'll be our refuse store. Immediately we need to upgrade our leaf store because it is almost full already. And we should turn this into a refuse store. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Right, and can we fit something useful down here? Not there. Not there. So it'd have to be there, wouldn't it? And they can go stum all the way around. That would work. Right. Okay, start digging out that one. Let's see what we can get there. And of course, we haven't leveled up any of our ants at all yet, have we, in either of these scenarios we've dealt with so far. So let's also look at digging out the rest of that one. I think that's it. And just making a massive leaf store there. We're also going to have to upgrade our refuse pile. In fact, we may as well dig out a full 19 for that as well, hadn't we? One there? Yeah. So it's only that one little odd one down there. That's not too bad, actually, is it? And then we'll build movement tiles there and there. Bosh, done. Okay, let's build some more workers. In fact, which one is the worker one up here? This one. Can I make that 19? Maybe. Let's have a go at that. Don't know if it's going to break into something there. I might have to very quickly start bringing stuff back inside if it does.
Several meters south of the nest, a legion of nomadic Essaton Berkeley army ants are preparing to march.
I don't like that.
They set up camp late last night, and will now conduct daily swarming raids on the surrounding areas until they see fit to move on.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Look. Everyone in, everyone in.
Stronghold will soon lie directly in their path.
The army ants are they here? They are here already.
The army ants have arrived.
The army ants have arrived. The bar at the top shows how close they are to getting to your nest, and at set intervals they will move their line closer to your nest. Kill army ants to push back the line, so we have to charge them?
Eastward, swarming everything they find. Larvae-filled ant colonies are particularly ripe for culling. Only a substantial defensive force with the right tools to repel the aggressors will be left alone.
So they're just going to deal with this line here, is that what they're doing?
That they are more trouble than they are worth.
I don't really know. I'm just going to set these guys gathering some food for now. Because surely we don't have the forces to push them back at the moment.
If the army ants can be pushed back beyond Leafcutter territory, they will likely give this area a wide berth until it's time for them to relocate their nest.
It's going to be a while till we can do that, though, I suspect. And I'd love to upgrade these to a full 19, but we are going to have to deal with something that's in there, aren't we? Oh, and our refuse is very nearly full.
The ants have uncovered a Heterophrenus Battersea whip spider hiding beneath the leaf litter. This unnerving arachnid feels its way through the undergrowth with modified antenna-like forelegs.
I like
when
it.
it finds a target, it snatches forward with enormous pedipalps, impaling its victim on deadly spines.
Ah, it's cool. It's tough. A lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. Right. Onwards to the leaves. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. This is an awkward little noggle up the top there, though, isn't it? Unfortunately. We've still got whatever this beast is over here as well. It's hiding under that log. There are so many of these. Look, how are we possibly going to deal with them? With our paltry force of whatever we've got. 26 ants, 26 workers, and 7 soldiers so far. Yeah, not going to get very far with that, are we? Let's get that one digging out, so that's ready to go at some point. Oh, what have we got here? This whip spiderling is most deadly at medium range and will try to keep enemies there by repositioning themselves during combat. The smaller army ant workers and media are capable but simple creatures with low health but a strong attack. Army ant majors, on the other hand, are large, strong, and powerful, as well as causing threat like my majors do. Their attack boosts the damage of nearby army ants, making them extra deadly in large groups.
The army ants are extending their
I guess that's what's not those.
Space is running out.
And you say that, I've got lots of space left for me at the moment because I'm nowhere near even gathered all these leaves that I want yet. Oh, here's the next. So they're coming as I thought that line would just sweep up, but no, it's just a new line. Okay, that's interesting. We've almost devastated this bit, so we're going to have to go down here and devastate this bit in a little while. So we do also have all of this up here, don't we? Maybe I should start sending them up there. How's everything? Everything's doing okay, really, isn't it? So we've got until there to build up our forces as much as we can. And I suspect once that next line comes in, they're going to come up through here, aren't they? So we're really going to need to have to be in a position to force them off.
Themselves.
Oh, it's a mantis. Another absolutely beautiful creature. There's another one there, look. He's going to get involved. Yeah, he is. Yeah, unsurprisingly, they are super tough, aren't they? Is that another one? Oh, and it's a jumping spider. Still not great. I could do with the space at the moment from these sort of things. I'm absolutely loving this. Bum 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 bum. Love the music. Right, sorry, I'll stop singing randomly and I'll actually try and... Ah, we've lost our line. Is that supposed to happen? Oh, is it because we've got into a fight with them? No. Don't know, we just lost our line. We don't know how many, how long we've got until the next wave of army ants arrives. A little frustrating, I'll be honest. So I think we've got until about there. So I don't know how much we're really going to get in terms of majors here. So I suspect that's what we're going to really need to try and hold off the army ants. They do seem to have the lines don't seem as chock-a-block as they once were, do they?
The ants must defend themselves.
Ah, they have, mate. Job done. Don't worry about it. Taking care of business. Right, so that is a full 19 of each of those. Although obviously the workers are going to be absolutely useless, I think, when it comes to the army ants. But we're going to have to utilize them regardless because we don't have much else at our disposal. So how are we doing here in terms of food? There's a few left. Well, there's this one big one over here as well, isn't there? So we're fine for now, and there's another one over there as well, actually. So what I could do is do that. Split them up. Oh, the army ants are disappearing. Why are they disappearing? Has that stopped filling up? Is night approaching? That could be a wonderful little reprieve for us, couldn't it? It is night.
As dusk sets in, the army ant foraging activity begins to settle. The Aceton forces are reconvening to join a giant bivouac formed of their own bodies, where they will wait out the night.
They are absolutely badass, aren't they?
Perfect opportunity to stockpile leaves.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. What are you? You're just standing on nothing there, mate. Obviously, that's where the end of the leaf used to be, but it no longer is. So these ones are devastating, this one. These are the actual media workers.
The battle has begun.
And here we have some nighttime creatures. What have we got? Little huntsman spiders again. What have we got over here? The beetle larvae, more huntsman spiders, whatever this gigantic beast is over here. Right, so we are stockpiling a good chunk of food. So I am, down here, going to start building our first majors. And I think, again, we're probably going to have one big force rather than two forces to sort of spread themselves around a bit. We might want to leave the majors non-food gathering. We'll have to see how that goes. I mean, for now they can food gather, that's not a problem. I mean, in terms of when the army ants get involved, it's a different situation, isn't it? So if I can get these 7, I think after that I'll start upgrading things. Will I upgrade the army? I'll probably upgrade the actual workers, if anything. And at this point, is it going to behoove us to have a bit of a faster route through the to the leaf nest to get down here faster? Probably. Oh my god, I'm getting swarmed with enemies here, aren't I? So we are slowly running out of food up here, so we'll have to start heading down to here. So there's also this level here, there's a little path up there as well, we could do that first. Is it slightly closer than that? Maybe just about. Oh, they're attacking another huntsman down there. He's gone. May as well get all of them, right? May as well get all of them. Might have to increase some of our refuse pile. May as well, in fact, just do all of it. We have a lot of refuse stocking up there, don't we? Right, so we have 7 majors now out in the field. Look at them, they are beastie as anything, aren't they? Our leaf store is, well, I wouldn't say it's quite filling up. The little mini ones are taking the food out at a pretty decent rate. So I suppose now we should start looking at upgrading some of these, I think. I think that'll be the most use. Oh, I suppose they do have the special one, don't they, when they're upgraded. So maybe we should do the majors. How are we doing? Right, they are done. Okay. And they've still got a bit to go, though, so we'll leave them going for now. Oh, I think as I say that, do you believe they are finished off? There's a few leaves going back in, and everyone's en masse going to go up here and harvest all of this lovely stuff. Not going to last very long at all up there, is it? Any more big ones anywhere? We've got is that three huntsmen fighting? They're really going for it. It's 2v1. For some reason, these two huntsmen decided to gang up on the one in the middle. That's an unusual situation.
The jungle stirs. The sound of panicked arthropods running from danger can be heard throughout the leaf litter, and the ant birds are circling overhead. The swarm has returned.
The ant birds. I don't like the sound of ant birds at all. But we do, on the other hand, have a good amount of food at the moment. So let's upgrade some of these. Yeah, see, straight away they're going to go for the 2, look. So I think my general plan is we'll finish this off, which we've pretty much done actually. And then we shall head down here. So I'm assuming this is where the third line of army ants is going to come from. They might shock me though and come from like... I think that's the only place they can come from, isn't it? Well, they could possibly come up here. I don't know. When it comes close to it, we'll
to the death.
We'll pull everyone back. Assuming the 2s are also done, they are, so they can also head down there. Well, in fact, the 2s, no, there's not much up there at all. I'm looking at some green dots there, but it's mainly just dregs. So is it actually... Oh, shall we be cheeky and actually maybe start a fight with the...
The Leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
Well then, kill them.
An enemy scouting troop has been overwhelmed by the Atta soldiers.
Good job. So I'm guessing that means this is where the army ants are going to come through then. So when that gets close to it, we'll just turn off all their food gathering and we'll just wait. Wait to destroy them. That's the plan. So we are running a little bit low on options of where we can actually forage. The other option is... Should we give this a go? The other option is we've got a little bit of time. If we just turn off all... In fact, if we just make...
The scouting party has spotted the Leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
They're gone. That's fine.
Scouts have reported recent Leafcutter movements back to the swarm. Enemy reinforcements are inbound.
So we just add everyone to a group, turn off their food gathering, and then send them down here. And then something up there. Bloody praying mantis has got involved. Look, that's annoying. Could have done without him. Let's deal with this guy. And then what I'm thinking is, if we come down here and just sweep into their lines over here and just see what happens. Because that's got to be our ultimate goal, right? So I'm just going to give my full force a chance to arrive. Which I could do with you majors not wandering off, but okay, if you're going to do that, you're going to do that. What am I going to do about it? And then I might upgrade these last two over here. I'll sod him. I don't care about him too much. Okay, and then let's just go for it. See what happens. Let's see what happens. It's all a learning experience, right? That's what we keep saying. It's really not the 40 I was expecting to be there, is there? It is pushing their line back, though. Why are you getting involved at this stage? Don't go for me, go for the army ants.
The Leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
Sod 'em, quite frankly, because look, I'm dealing with this, mate. So we have pushed this line right back. Look, that's actually worked very, very well, hasn't it? There are some more on the way. What I might do is I might stick these.
Scouting party has alerted the swarm to the presence of the Leafcutters. The Atta soldiers managed to prevent the army ant scouts from returning to the swarm.
Oh, there is a cricket there. Let's stick those there for now as well. Those mine? Yeah, they're mine. That's fine. Just want to get rid of that cricket. Why are you all buggering off? That's my question. Oh, because I turned on their... Yep, okay, that's my bad. Everyone bundle in there. Take care of that cricket, because he's in the way at the moment. Right, and now, come back down here. The army ant lines have been pretty much decimated, haven't they? So what I might do with the food that I have is start a second chamber of meteors down here. And they can join in with these workers and be in the actual food gathering party. And these guys are bruisers. They're going to come and camp in the middle of this first army ant line. That's what they're going to do. They don't give a damn, mate. I don't know where you're going, but whatever. Dangerously close to that massive thing. Is nighttime coming? Is that why the army ants are all disappearing?
The ants will fight to the death.
Seems like a very short day if that's the case. I wanted to destroy some army ants, but they've all just buggered off. I mean, if that's the case, they might as well... Oh, over there. Might as well just go leaf cutting. Huh. A little bit disappointing, I suppose. Well, there we go.
As daylight fades,
yeah, it is night time. Okay, but we did okay. We pushed their lines back
for the evening feast. They will return at first light.
So we've got everyone up here bundling away on this little bundle of leaves. Nothing really. Is that grown back, or is it just? I don't think this is where we went first, isn't it? That's definitely nothing grown back there. So you are really forced further and further out, aren't you? Just gonna give my food a chance to generate a little bit, and then we'll think about what it is we're gonna do next. Maybe upgrade these. upgrade this little hunting party down here. Wait for our food to actually grow a bit first. Just the initial problem. Oh, it's a giant cricket. Oh, he's just gone. Beautiful. Is it another one or is it a little mini one? Yeah, I couldn't even see what they were attacking then. It's almost gone. There he goes. So what I should do is I should upgrade the mages again, shouldn't I? Of course, that's what my main port of call should be. We're actually in a position where we're not really got enough leaf in the nest to deal with stuff. Look, our leaf is actually quite low. Is that another one getting involved? There's a huntsman somewhere. I think that's what they were attacking. So we're almost out of food to gather here. So I think then we'll head back down here and devastate this patch of land. As they do. There's a little bit left though. Leaf stores are starting to go up a little bit. So it means the little minis are working some of the leaf. Yeah, there we go. Carrying some leaf around to actually generate some more of this wonderful mold? Moss? It's a type of moth, I think, isn't it, they cultivate. So our food is starting to shoot up, which is just great. That huntsman's back again. Or it looks like we are out of food there. So let's send everyone down here. Let's turn these pheromone markers off just because they are mildly confusing. And I'd rather do without them. There's a little bit of food left there still, actually. They are still going for it, look. Is that because only so many can harvest it at once then? Because there's only one plant left with enough leaf to harvest. I'm assuming that's the case. Let's start upgrading our first level 3 major. This is a big moment. Bosh, there we go. One of them is now a level 3. You thought they were big before. You know nothing. That does mean we apparently cannot upgrade anything else. A little chamber of 7 doesn't work with the majors, does it? That's a bit of a shame. Not upgrading that isn't going to help matters because it doesn't actually feed into that, does it? That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, he says again. Do we just build more majors then? That is the question. Have they devastated that as well? Oh my word. Where's next? Like over here? I mean, that's a pretty far little run. But why not, eh? There's a 2 I put down that I don't need, isn't it? There's plenty of stuff in the way, but I'm sure they'll take care of it. So do I just get a bigger group of mages then? That's what I'm thinking. Is that silly? I don't know. I do want more level 3s. That's my main reasoning. Or I could start upgrading this group here. Maybe that's a bit more of a sensible option. And isn't going to cost us the earth to do either. I mean, it's still going to take up like half our food, look. Little minis need to start getting rid of some of that fungus waste, don't they? Which is exactly what they're doing. It's all they're doing now, look.
If the harvesting grounds is about to be cut short, the swarm has mobilized.
Right, so for now, I want everyone just to come back here, and we'll see where the swarm comes into it. So we'll send the ones... Oh, oh my word, no. We'll send the ones like up there. The 4s we shall turn off their food gathering. They are going to come down here again, look. So once we've got a bit of a group here, we'll invade this line again. Although it is almost just wholly the actual big bad guys. Oh my word, there's a huge praying mantis. He's going to take some doing, is he? He is, blimey. There he goes. Right, let's head back down here. Pretty nice little swarm we've got there, so I'm going to head straight into their lines.
Scout. If it escapes, it will call for reinforcements.
Not much I can really do to track it down.
The army ant scout has been silenced. The leafcutters can continue their work.
And what have we got up here? Oh, they're very close to some very nasty looking army ants. Let's move them away from there. Let's send them up here instead. Right, so how are the 4s doing? They are pushing them back, look, which is wonderful. Completely cut off this chain. Push this back to about half. You could start working up here to get these guys because they are taking us on a little bit. Okay, well they've come to us, that's fine. What have we got here? We've got a nasty looking cricket, but they're all just ignoring him. They're all just ignoring him, just carrying their food. They don't give a damn. That's fine.
After taking significant losses in their efforts to subdue the leafcutters, the swarm raiders have been pushed back. The leafcutters must press on to keep them at bay.
Right,
An army ant
4s.
scouting party has spotted the leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
4s try and deal with this dude first.
An enemy scouting troop has been over.
And then this dude, apparently. And then mobilize over here. We will push into their next line, and I mean, we might be able to actually do this level. Now, a few have got sidetracked with a couple of enemies, but only a couple. I think we're okay there. Still a few leaves up there for those guys to gather, which is good because we are basically empty. And that, I think, is enough. Let's just go straight into their line. And I do have enough food I could think about upgrading some things or building some more workers, perhaps, to help with the leaf gathering. But I think most importantly right now, we need to leave that food in case we need to build a bunch more things. A lot of these might start dying, and assuming this first line they're going to be a lot more defensive of. The ones look like they're out of leaves, head over there. So it looks like a lot of things are dead. It's mainly the male. There are a few reds there, I take it back. One of our majors got caught on his own down there, so he's gone. Oh, no, okay, they've come to us. Deal with that. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be close, isn't it? There's a lot of enemies around. There's a lot of enemies they've taken care of us. Oh, that was damn close, though. Damn close. Everyone regroup here. If we can get a little force together again, like we had before, I think we're probably okay. There's enough of them coming. We had enough food to regrow them, rehatch them all. So we cut them, but it was about there. So we did push them back a lot. So if we can do a similar thing again, I think we're pretty much sorted. Wait, I'm just waiting for this guy here, I think. Don't start wandering off. Too late, they've got bored and they've wandered off. Doesn't matter, we're pressing the attack. They'll be back in a second. Surely you're going to come back.
Themselves.
You're going to go all the way back to the nest and come back again, are you? You're a donut. We seem to be okay. There are not many army ants around there at the moment, are there? They're pretty few and far between, so if we can come... Don't... You're in the middle of a fight! If we can just sweep up here and take care of these few that are around, I reckon we might be okay, you know. They've all gone. I can't see any others. How can I push them back when they're on and around to push back? That is my question. Oh, I'd love to push them back, but they've got, it's not nighttime again, is it? It's going to be nighttime again, isn't it? That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, that still creeps up even though it's nighttime. That's a bit frustrating. So we're going to move them all up here. We're going to turn on their food gathering. We're going to send everyone up here, I think. So send a few big plants up here. So one's going to go there, four's going to go there. And we'll harvest the ever-loving crap out of that. And these lot are going to come back with a nice little, just a mouthful of leaf to start off with. I was so much expecting that to be a successful end of the level. I didn't worry about pushing the ones anywhere else to get more food. Didn't occur to me I'd even need it. But that's fine, because I can get all this food back here, get this leaf back, get some more food grown. And then we can finish upgrading some more of this, just to make our little army that a little bit tougher. And this plant's huge.
The day is nearly over. The army retreats, and a relative tranquility sets in across the rainforest floor.
Oh my god, that's a problem.
A fully grown whip spider has detected the presence of the leafcutters. With supreme prowess, this gargantuan night hunter can knock back, swipe, and lance even the toughest major soldiers. A considerable sustained flow of resistance must be called upon for the colony to stand any chance of dissuading this legend of the Undergrowth.
Oh, is he going? If he's going, don't worry about it. He's not, is he? He's just going to hang around and he's right on the path to our food. Okay, everyone go for it. Let's just go for it. Let's see what happens, right? Pop in a few upgrades as well while we're there. So his health is trickling down, look. It's like, what, about a quarter down? Where are you going? Oh, you're coming back. It's about a third down. He is absolutely rinsing us, though, isn't he? That's the problem. He's about a half down. I don't think he can heal, though, so if we can just do, like, a good bit of damage and then regroup, maybe. There's another little bloody beetle got involved as well. That's not helping matters. Now people are dealing with him instead. Right, let's pull back briefly and regroup. And there's another... Oh, there's another 2 little things got involved. Right, regroup a bit. We've got a little bit of food left over. Right, let's go again. Because those majors take, what, 15 to hatch, is it? Yeah, it's 15 to hatch a major. Don't... Oh, okay. Didn't think that would be a problem, the gathering of food. I thought they were just... Oh, come on now. That's not fair.
Trails has drawn the attention of a whip spider. The ants must defend themselves.
That's not fair. Is that thing going to disappear at night? That's what I'm wondering. Because if it's not... which I'm guessing it's not. We have to get rid of it, really, don't we? Oh. I cannot believe you got involved, mate. I cannot believe you got involved. That is so frustrating. Can I come up behind this one, maybe? Nope, because he's gone there. Don't do that. Terrible plan. But he's backed all the way down there. He's chasing a grasshopper. Or he's being seduced by a grasshopper. It's hard to tell.
The ants must defend themselves.
Alright, so I think we should now be able to take care of this guy.
The whip spider has fallen. The colony sacrificed many brave soldiers to pacify this beast. The Queen will now work quickly to spawn their replacements.
Yeah, we did. That cost us a lot. And there's another whip spider somewhere, a little baby one, isn't there? Oh, there's two of them, in fact, and they're fighting. So that might not be too bad. Let's let them deal with each other. Fighting or kissing? Impossible to tell. In the meantime, we should be able to get an actual bit of leaf in our nest. We can grow some more moss. What's this? This monstrous whip spider has incredibly high health and damage. Additionally, it has a pushback that will move enemies into range of its most powerful lunge attack. Avoid it if you can. I don't think we really had an option to avoid it, unfortunately. Not the situation we were in. But we might be okay now. There's another whip spider got involved. He is kind of just ignoring us at the moment. I'm ready to sort of mobilise the masses to him. But right now, he's kind of ignoring us. Is that because there's enough around that he's hesitant about getting involved? We did just take out his dad, didn't we? You'd thought that would put him in his place. Okay, let's pull everyone back again so we can get a bit of a force mobilised, because he's not going to go down easily there, is he? He has gone right up to where we want to go, though, of course. Is he just disappearing? Whoa, now. Maybe that's going to work in our advantage. I can't tell if he's disappeared or not. He might have just walked off the map. There's a bunch of food there hidden underneath those leaves. That must be what the army ants go for.
And the night critters run for cover.
Dawn has broken.
The ants are on the march.
Right. Come back over here, everyone. All my fours. Oh my word, are you kidding me? We're just going to ignore him? I think we're just going to ignore him. But the ones still need to go up there to get food. That's the problem, isn't it? Yeah, let's get rid of him. They're going to disappear in a second. That's not too big of an issue. Right, okay. Sod it. Ones, go and get that stuff. Fours, head over here. Ones, try going over there instead. So we don't have enough food to upgrade anything, but that might not be too big of an issue. If we wait for these guys to move on a little bit. I want to get past there, really, so hopefully they'll move on soon. I do have a bit of a fairly substantial force. Maybe let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. What are they fighting there? It's just another huntsman. Oh, and a little praying mantis as well, actually. That could be more of a problem. These guys seem to be doing alright. There are a lot of army ants incoming, but that's good because we need to get that down. You bugger off. Take care of all these little guys. That's good, that's good, that's good. We've got a little bit of a break until they come back with their food sources. You're just being pulled further down there. Oh, you got him, you got him. Good, 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 good. This could, I mean, our number ones are being absolutely decimated. It's a bit silly, really, sending them over there. Let's just send them back up there again or something, because they're doing nothing but dying over there.
Against impossible.
Oh, look at that. Couldn't do the first level, but we banged out the second level. That's something, isn't it?
Ferocious defiance time and time again. Unable to break their lines and after tremendous losses, the army ant swarm has finally elected to move on. For the Leafcutters, the ultimate trial is over.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Right, give me that royal jelly, please. Do I need it? Probably. Let's get the royal jelly just in case. Whew. Alright then. So that's going to replenish all of the food we left behind in the old Formicarium, though of course not replenish all the stuff we'd actually grown, I suppose.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
Oh, do you believe that? Indeed. So we have a whole colony to work on down here. That's one thing we need to do. Don't know what this does yet. That's interesting. So next time, what upgrades does the thing have actually? Shockproof, cannot take more than 20 damage in a single attack. That'll be good for the big things, the giant whip spiders. All incoming damage reduced by 3. Well, that's interesting. Ooh, ooh. Sharp aura. This and nearby creatures reflect 30% of damage back to the damaging creature, or resilient. This and nearby creatures take 30% less damage. I'd probably say sharp. Sharp and durable would be my, I think, my preference there. And how much do these cost? That's 200. So that's 300, 400, 480, 550, 600, 630, 670... 710, 810. So we've actually got enough royal jelly to unlock upgrades on all of our available ant units. So let me know down in the comments what you think I should do with that royal jelly then. And we'll obviously focus on food now, I guess, for the Formicarium. Next time we will do that, hopefully, and we will also have a crack at finishing off the harvest mission, doing that one on medium, hopefully with a bit more of our knowledge. Obviously it was our first attempt at ever using the Leafcutters for the first time round, so we didn't do too well, but next time we'll just, I think we'll just do workers pretty much, and maybe towards the very end get some of the medias on the go, but I think just workers and just turn off their attack and just let them go hell for leather onto everything. The alternative is to build like 19 workers and then build a group of medias and then just go and disrupt the enemy's lines. That's the alternative. So a couple of potential theories there growing in my head. We'll take a look at that next time. So there you go. That is the end of today's look at the wonderful new Leafcutter Ant update for Empires of the Undergrowth. A bumper video. The recording's been going on for about an hour and 40 plus a little bit I had before, so it's going to be a long old video, so I hope you appreciate it. If you do, please do click the like button. It really is appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As I say, questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. Don't forget, I do stream every Wednesday at 6 PM UK time playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey at the moment, and it would be absolutely wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I shall see you next time in Empires of the Undergrowth, and as always, thank you so incredibly much for joining me.